box charm, a roadside delight. Through each curve, dreams take flight. We're just two souls with simple aims. Blacking's the magic in our frames. Drawing lines, cross state lines, from desert's edge to coastal signs.
So, like, we should rob the train, right?
Yeah, there's a train right over there. And see, the thing is, if you're a train conductor and you've never been robbed,
Yeah, how sad.
like, are you even a train conductor?
You're not, right? Like, because it's like a rite of passage.
Mm-hmm.
Every train conductor knows. We're going that way?
No.
Talking. Sorry. Every train conductor knows that you have to be robbed to be accepted into the train conductors guild.
But train robbery is down.
There's been a steady decline in train robbers ever since the Old West became the New West.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't rob a train unless you have a horse.
No,
I feel like just less people have horses.
Like, how do you get to that train, right? There's just a bunch of desert between us and it.
Which is perfect, because then no one can come and help quickly.
No, like, if we show up on a horseback, how are they going to stop us? They need horses also.
Yeah, we just pulled over the train and rob it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we left our horses back on the Two Poor Artists Ranch.
Mm-hmm.
And by the Two Poor Artists Ranch, I mean we don't own horses.
Yeah. That's.
Well, I feel bad for that conductor now. He's not going to get robbed by us today.
Yeah. It would be like being a ship captain and not having a pirate come and rob.
Seriously, right? Like, we could do the world some good by just becoming bank robbers. Don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
If you're a bank teller and you haven't been, so many people.
Yeah.
But I think there's actually an uptick in bank robberies. Yeah. So I don't think we need to dip our feet into that pool.
I don't think we need to worry about that.
But that train.
Yeah. Feel sorry for him.
Next time.
So we're out here in the middle of
nowhere. Needles, California, which is just the worst.
Yeah. And there's just like multiple signs, like fresh jerky.
Yeah. Why are so many places like this the kind of places that sell jerky?
Real good jerky.
Yeah. No.
Like,
this is not where you find real good anything.
Like, where are they getting this meat from?
Yeah.
I don't believe.
Is it like rattlesnake jerky?
Just like roadkill jerky?
I say as there's a sign that says cow crossing for the next 9 miles.
So I guess there might be cows.
I guess they're hitting the cows with their car,
and then they make it into
real good jerky though. Like, is this what it takes? You got to live out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like, and this is where you make real good jerky.
It's definitely not those like companies that like have spend a lot of money into researching the best possible jerky.
To make real good jerky, you got to live out in the middle of nowhere in the desert. Yeah. And you got to sell it at a suspicious looking side of the road stand.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, everything out here is suspicious looking. We just went past the Riverview Lodge. And it was like a barn nowhere near the river.
A barn surrounded by mobile homes is not a resort.
No.
Nor was it within eyeshot of the river.
No.
We checked.
Like, it's within a mile of the river.
I mean,
maybe. But like, you can't see the river from.
I feel like it's the
maybe
kind of
have like a tower.
It's the kind of place that you get like a Groupon to, and you're like, oh, the Riverview Resort.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sounds fancy.
Sounds like it's A, resort, and B, within shot of the river. It's neither.
No.
It's a barn in the middle of the desert. Yep. You're lucky if you get out alive.
It's just surrounded.
They make movies.
Torn down.
They make movies and true crime documentaries about places like this.
Like, I just turned to my right, and there is like this metal cylinder that is completely rusted.
Yes, I'm not stopping. If we break down here, we die. Like, this would be the end of the Two Poor Artists.
Worse yet, we're still in California. It's like, this isn't Arizona creepy. This is California creepy.
And everybody knows that California creepy is extra creepy.
Don't ever go to Needles.
Not a top 10 recommended place from the Two Poor Artists.
Okay. We're turning right now, and right after this turn, it's Nevada.
Nevada. You know how we could tell? Because there was a sign for a casino before the sign for even where we were in Nevada.
Yeah.
You know. You could tell.
We're like, oh, it must be.
You can just feel
Nevada.
You can feel people losing money right now. I wanted to go
be sure
walk up to the sign and draw.
Yeah.
Would have done it in California, but You know, it's California. It's scary.
But what would we want to draw in California?
Plus, there was a cop right by the border, and you don't want to go.
Yeah, we don't want to have the cop think we're drawing him.
We don't want to be arrested for poor art.
Which, honestly, we should be.
Yeah, that's part of our infamy plan.
Yeah. Like, it drastically changed.
Yeah.
Like, California, like, especially, we were in Needles, right?
Needles,
it was desert. It was weird. Everything was broken down and gross. Nevada's just significantly better immediately.
It is.
Which is weird.
Because
it's Nevada. Like, I think of it as...
It's like the so-so state. That's what it says on the license plates.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a rodeo ground over there.
Yeah.
You can bet on the bowls. How many people are getting bored by a bowl?
Sign. Is it welcoming us?
It says...
No.
Mojave Resort and Golf. Man, there's just no Nevada sign.
No. You just know.
Yeah, you do.
They're like
you
can
don't
feel
it.
A sign.
Right?
Like money.
Like that
leaving your pocket.
That casino just made $500,000 as we drove by it.
Yeah.
And this isn't even like a casino that anyone should go to.
No one's even heard of it.
Like this casino is really in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's clearly in Nevada. Welcome to Nevada, everybody. But here's the thing. There goes the river view. There's all the big hotels. But here's the thing. We'll show you those in a little bit. Because some things are more important than the destination. We may have purposely driven all the way to Laughlin, Nevada. But we're going to now leave Laughlin, Nevada and go back into Arizona.
Yes.
Because there's something we've got to show you.
Way more important than Laughlin.
Stay tuned.
Here we are at Goat Island.
That's right, Goat Island. This little tiny man-made island in between Laughlin and Bullhead City, Arizona, is home to none other than a herd of goats.
Yeah, that's what they claim.
Although it does appear that these particular goats are artist shy because we don't see any goats today.
Yeah, I don't see it.
It doesn't even sound like there's goats. But that doesn't mean we're not going to draw Goat Island because a river in the middle of the Colorado River filled with goats is just the kind of thing we come to Laughlin for.
It's true, and there's so many mysteries about the Goat Island.
For example, did it used to be filled with peacocks instead of goats?
What happened to the peacocks?
Yeah. Did the coyotes eat them?
And where'd the coyotes go?
And how are the goats taken care of? Nobody ever seems to go to Goat Island.
How did the goats even get there?
And where are the goats today? Because we don't see any goats at all.
Like, there's nowhere they can go.
No, they must be on the island.
It's a tiny island. Maybe they learned to camouflage themselves.
All of these questions are the things we come to bring you to think about.
Yeah, because we're not answering them.
We're not answering any.
There are no answers.
But we will draw Goat Island. So we boarded a boat. There's our captain. Here's us. Here we go. With Goat Island.
Laughlin's lights reflect our drive. From desert sands our spirits thrive. Red Rock Canyons, donkey stroll. In Oatman Town we found our soul. Toe Park's charm, a dusty parade. Through heat and dust, our dreams obey. Our bags, just two poor souls with pens and dreams and lots of goals. Black ink stains on our fingertips. Nose first sketches, we set our trips.
Well, after our little boat excursion, we just wanted to make sure you were completely aware, in case you couldn't tell, there are goats on Goat Island. There's one right there.
They're just on the side that you can't really see.
This was not a two poor artists myth. This was an actual fact of Laughlin, Nevada. One of the greatest sights to see. In fact, we realized just now, you can get a free boat ride. So if you're ever in Laughlin, Nevada, take a quick tour, take a spin around Goat Island.
It just spins you around.
You won't be disappointed. Unlike this drawing we're about to do.
flows like rivers, noses in the lead. In this old van, we've got all we need. Stopping by the bridge from London's past, in Laughlin's glow, we found a laugh. We left our mark on desert sand, with each direction, pen in hand. Big blue skies, we couldn't resist. Our tales in black ink on their list. In Laughlin's lights, we found our groove, sketching dreams with every move.
So here's a new one. If you didn't believe us that it was hot, it really is, because our camera / phone in the middle of recording our Goat Island drawing just shut down.
I blame his phone because it's not hot out at all.
It is a brand new phone, and it is 120 plus degrees, as you've seen. It is horrible. So don't believe him. But what we'll show you is this. We finished our drawings in the heat.
It's pleasant outside.
We get it. You're insane. The point is, we finished our Goat Island drawings, and here we go. You want to go first?
Well, you don't have the right page up.
Oh, that's true. I don't.
Yep. So I drew Goat Island. As you can see, it's like the GOAT, the greatest of all time. So I did like that classic, shadow guy that plays basketball.
Yes, Shadow Man.
They like show him dunking or whatever. They say he's the GOAT.
He's on all his shoes.
Yeah, he's supposedly the GOAT. They call him that shadow guy.
Yeah, Shadow Man. Anyway, I went a completely different route with my drawing. Greatest of all time, we've got Goat Island, the gross old animal timeshare island. Where you because people are out there looking for timeshares, and they're like looking for ones that are within budget, right? And not many are. They are just like, woo! You gotta go to seminars. You gotta put down an arm and a leg and your firstborn. But gross old island timeshare is just within everybody's price range. But you really got to question if you want to go. Because they just have so many wrinkles. And
imagine being the salesman trying to sell someone
on
gross old animal timeshare.
Yeah.
Like, come to this island. It's just full of them gross old animals.
You lead with the price. You're like, basically free. Islands are appealing to everyone.
Take it from us. But you get a boat ride there.
That's the thing. If somebody offered me a timeshare down there on Goat Island, I would consider it.
Yeah, but that's not gross old animal.
I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah,
those goats have been there forever and a day, and they're goats, so they are kind of gross.
And how are they fed? How do they live?
Probably by the last people who put a timeshare there. Just
probably
they never came back.
Also, there's no buildings, and it's too small to put a building.
Yeah,
so your timeshare is going to be a tent.
It's not going to be
next
pleasant.
to goats.
But now we all know a little bit more about Goat Island. So we also know not to leave your phone in direct sunlight while you're recording.
Yep.
Off to the hotel.
Huzzah!
And back into Nevada.
Yep, we got to
across the mighty Colorado.
We haven't recorded ourselves crossing the border enough times.
You're sure you're not sick of this yet? I'm sure we'll include every single one of these in the video too. Because that's what we do.
Turn left here
on Casino Drive.
That's what we're doing. We're going to a casino.
Yeah, we're going to a casino because it was the cheapest place to stay. That's half the reason we came to Laughlin. Yeah, because it was the cheapest place to stay.
Don't worry, we're not gamblers yet. Welcome to Laughlin, Nevada.
I've never been to Las Vegas, but this just feels like the Las Vegas Strip if it was like 1,000 times
diet Las Vegas Strip.
Las Vegas Strip. Here we go on to Casino Drive.
Yep, to our hotel again, I know I said this starting the trip when we said where we were. Do we really want to say which hotel we're at? Are we
we're gonna be mobbed with fans? We won't be there by the time this video comes
that's
out.
true. This isn't live.
No. So yeah, you can come stay in the same room we did if you're that kind of fan.
We'll make sure you know which room it is.
You can sleep where our heads were.
Yep, and if we hide it well enough, you might even be able to get our art.
All right, here it is. The cheapest hotel we could find in Laughlin. Mm-hmm. Can already smell the cigarette smoke. So guys, we made it up to our room in Laughlin, and you'll never guess. It looks like someone stole the art right off the wall.
Yeah.
Like there's like a spot for art.
There's these here. Look right here. There's a clip.
Clips.
Like, ready to hang art.
Yeah. This is why we came here. Yeah. This is a desperate cry for poor art.
We were told about this room.
Yeah.
And how they needed art.
They looked at us and they're like, this is the room they need to have. So stay tuned, because poor art is a coming. Well, we're settled into our hotel room and it's time to go get some dinner for the night.
Let's go get some supper.
2 poor artists on the town.
Yes.
It's a little chilly in here at Chili's, where it's very chilly and they have lots of chilies.
The chili and it's chilies.
The country. I was trying to figure out what kind of pepper that was.
No, that's the country.
Perfect. We've covered all the puns here. Time to go back to the hotel. Well, now that we're back, it's time that we filled the void of the artless wall in our room. You see, we can't go to sleep until we know that proper hotel art has been hung by the chimney with care.
By the chimney?
Well, there's no chimney, but you know what I mean. Hung on the wall. I don't sleep right without my own art looking over me.
Very true.
So here's what we're gonna draw. Since we're in Laughlin, which is just a city, Benja's gonna draw Laughlin, and since the cheapest...
Good. I just want to be clear. We don't recommend Laughlin.
We don't recommend Laughlin at all.
Casinos.
We've seen it. No, we've seen Laughlin. It is...
I mean, I've also
gross.
been to the Vegas Strip, and I won't recommend that either. In fact, Laughlin's probably better in every way.
Because it's smaller and there's less of it.
Yeah.
I'm going to draw Edgewater, because we are currently staying at the Edgewater Hotel.
Also don't recommend.
Don't recommend, no. But it was the cheapest room possible, and we're not only poor in skill, we're quite poor in funds. So,
although I don't know if I would recommend somewhere else more.
In Laughlin?
In Laughlin.
We recommend you don't stay in Laughlin. We recommend Lake Havasu City. It's about an hour that way. Much nicer. It's got the London Bridge.
Like, cross the river.
Yeah.
And go to like
Bullhead City, right over there.
Yeah.
Rooms are twice as expensive, but it might just be worth it. But you know what? Enough about this terrible city, and this terrible hotel. It's time for us to draw terrible art.
Yes.
Laughlin.
Edgewater.
It's not too often we have people looking at us. I feel a little nervous.
I know, like
all day they've been watching the artistic process
unfold. They're not just gonna like watch the art appear.
No,
they're gonna watch these sweaty palms.
Yeah, it's been a very sweaty palm kind of day.
Well, every day.
Mostly because it's been 150 degrees out.
Every day is a sweaty palm day.
Look at this. I'm leaving marks on the table. I'm so nervous. I'm gonna write the title first, so I don't forget.
I usually do the title last because I don't know where the drawing's gonna take me.
Well, I know it's gonna be Edgewater for me. I've been thinking about this for the last 2.5 minutes while we've been bantering.
I know what the word's gonna be. I just mean, like, what if I use that corner?
Oh.
You know, what if there's a sun or something in that corner?
It's too late for me. I've already done it.
You've stifled the creative process.
Man, you're right. I feel stifled. My stifling is okay. Let's see.
It's got to be nose first. Gotta be nose first. You know, some of you eagle-eyed viewers may have noticed that I've had a bandage on my leg this whole time. I just want to take this time, like a little
like a PSA.
Wear sunscreen, okay? I went to California, which I never recommend California. I don't like the place, but we went to the beach, and I didn't wear sunscreen, and I got 2nd-degree burns from the sun. I had a blister this big.
I saw the blister. You don't want to see it.
It was.
We're not putting that kind of grossness on you.
Cut a baseball in half and stick it on my leg. That was the blister. Like, I looked up when I got home. I'm like, big blisters. You know, like what do you do? And the pictures I saw for big blisters were my small blisters. Like, because I had other blisters, but I just didn't even care about those because of how massive. So, I mean, just, like, I don't want to go into too much detail of the grossness.
I think you've already gone into too much.
Yeah, but I mean, just wear sunscreen.
I'd also like to put out another public service announcement, much less important than benches. But if you're going to draw someone, make sure you leave enough room for the rest of their body, because their head generally shouldn't be the size of the rest of them. Public service announcement done.
This is my guy's face so far.
My guy's supposed to be a little kid. He looks... Oh, dear. That is kind of how you feel when you look at Laughlin. It's just... it's not pretty.
So, I'm drawing Laughlin, which, like, the clear, obvious pun is the word laugh, right?
Yeah, Laughlin.
Like, Laughlin.
Yeah, because somebody was like, we should build a city in Nevada. It was Lynn. And someone's like, don't make me laugh, Lynn. And they're like, that's what we'll call it.
Yeah, that's not the pun I'm going for, though.
Oh, see? I could have drawn Laughlin, too.
Trying to draw respectable figures, like a police officer, that I'm about to do.
We respect the police immensely, though. You can't draw a police officer.
I have to. This police officer won't be a respectable police officer.
Well, because you're going to draw them.
Yeah. But it's just like what's a police officer hat look like?
We saw about 50 of them when we walked in today. It's interesting when you look like a poor artist and you walk into a casino and all of the security just kind of turns and looks and wonders.
Yeah,
wonder what they're going to draw.
What suspicious thing are they going to do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They didn't say anything. They didn't want to know too much.
I made this a small man.
Oh.
But he's not respectable.
Man, you make him like a mall cop.
That's what he is. He's a mall Laughlin security guard. That's this guy.
I realize I don't draw people without their shirts too often. This guy's just got to have a shirt on in the water, apparently. Which, goes along with wear sunscreen, or, don't take off your clothes when you go swimming. Or most places. Why does he have buck teeth?
Well,
you can't be respectable with buck teeth.
Well, that's what I've already established.
You can be loved, and people can enjoy having you around, and there's a lot of things you can be with buck teeth, but I don't think respectable makes the list. Like, buck teeth are like for rabbits.
Oh, you mean like Patrick?
I mean, like, you got 2 teeth. Isn't that buck teeth?
No.
Yeah.
They don't have to be the only teeth.
I think when you look at somebody with true buck teeth, you only see the 2 teeth, even if the other ones are there.
Like when their mouth is closed, you have like the 2 teeth that like hang over.
Like out of the mouth?
Like out of the mouth.
Oh, okay.
I mean, are things often endearing and respected at the same time?
I don't think so. All right. I've added another person whose proportions are a little bit better, floating in the water. We're doing well. This is going to hang in this room probably forever. Like, looking at the state of this room, they don't really do a whole lot to bring it up to code. Like, there's a table this table normally sits over there. Spoiler alert, it's not just like awkwardly in front of the two beds. But it is like rubbed the walls bare of paint, and I'm pretty sure it's been there since the 90s.
Yeah. So here's the pun. That you guys probably won't know because it's not a word we use. But the word Lynn.
You know, usually when you're going for something that other people are going to look at, like art, you kind of want them to be like, this is a word that you've heard of. You might as well have just made up a word. Could have meant whatever you want.
No, but it is a word that means something. Like, you could look it up in the dictionary.
Is it though?
But the word Lynn can, and rarely does, mean stop or desist.
Oh, stop or desist. So,
Yeah.
Laughlin,
Laughlin
stop.
would be like stop laughing.
So he's just shouting, desist, as if that means Lynn. He should be shouting Lynn, shouldn't he? And then he should have his like German to English dictionary out, and he's like, take a look.
It's a UK, like it's an English word. Like I didn't just look at some other language. Yeah. So this is here we have it. He's laughing, he's cracking up. And this security guard, casino Laughlin security guard, says desist.
Yeah.
We don't allow such laughery.
Laughery?
These parts.
Is laughery a word?
No. I was gonna say mockery, but you know, he's not necessarily mocking. I mean, but look at them. You must be mocking. Like no one laughs. To that extent.
I feel like your man is choking to death, and he's just like, I don't know the Heimlich, but if I tell him sternly enough, he'll stop. You know?
Like, should I like put in the corner, Lynn, you know, verb to desist?
I mean, if it's gonna hang in the hotel room in this city, people are gonna need like the full dictionary page with references and arrows, and like, there's just not much for them to. Yes, I guess is what I'm trying to say. As much help as you can manage.
I will help. I will help these poor souls.
All right, here we go. We're getting a little further along in this. It's gotten a little scarier. This is pretty much how it feels to get in the ocean, although you still do it because it's fun. You might not, jump into monster-infested waters, though. What else you got in the ocean? That's scary. I mean, other than everything. This one looks too friendly. I've made him friendly. Friendly sea monster on accident. Looks like someone that would be on Barney and Friends. Oh man, this one's cute too. You know what's never cute? Squids. Just like we've agreed as a society that squids can't be cute.
Did we?
You ever seen a cute squid?
Like cartoons.
Have you though?
If I search cute squid, there's just like so many cute squids. See, there's a real cute squids.
That one's not cute.
Cartoons, cute squids.
Okay, you draw it like kawaii style, it's gonna be cute.
There's cute squids.
I think squids are just scary.
Okay, I put the dictionary definition of Lynn so people understand the pun.
It's a shame we don't have a mini fridge in this room to hang these on.
Yeah.
Because we've as we've established on this channel many times, our art really does belong on refrigerators.
Yeah, like that's why we put our name and age, because it's like, when your mom
you walk in the
up,
room and you hang it on the fridge, and it's like a conversation piece.
Like your mom hangs up your art on the fridge, and then it's like, oh, that's a nice drawing. How old, was the 6-year-old that drew that? Oh, 31?
31. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
31 who apparently likes to read the dictionary for fun. Learns words that they haven't used even in England for centuries. All right, well, here's mine. Here's my finished product. We've got the boy being encouraged to jump in on the edge of the water. Father doesn't have any idea what's down there. It's just like, come on, jump in, it'll be fun. Oh, the cool kids are doing it. Your sister did it. Sister was eaten by one of these things.
Mm-hmm.
But
sister's not pictured.
Sister's not pictured. Just pick one.
And here's my finished drawing, which the only difference is that it now has the type, definition,
the dictionary,
and my name and age, as is proper.
Well, we'll get these hung up, and then I think it's about time for us to head off to bed.
Mm-hmm. So we can dream up new art.
It's true. Tomorrow's going to be a big day.
Remember, wear sunscreen. Learn from my mistakes.
It's
Beautiful.
Perfect. Just magnificent.
Have you seen something so grand in a hotel?
Not ever. Not until tonight. Good night.
Sleep well.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed the first day of the Two Poor Artists road trip. It's about time we got to bed.
Got our notebook and pen. Never know when inspiration might hit.
Just what a wonderful day it's been. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.
Nose first.
Mangled hand.
Nose first.
Oh, that's the mangled hand.
That's not the nose.
On the open road we fly, drawing dreams under the sky. Ballpoint pens blotting so fine, London Bridge we crossed in time. Laughlin's lights and desert air, in the warmth we found our flair. Donkeys greet us in old man's lane, in their eyes we saw no pain. Ink on paper stories told, road trip adventures bold. Art from the heart unfolds, to our fan in hands of gold.